have something to talk about today about so-called mental disorders or everything underneath mental health. You know, I've been hearing a lot of things about how people, think that certain people are crazy. Like the thing is that that's not the proper thing to call somebody that you don't agree with. Like, it's not that people are crazy. It's that they are believing something subconsciously that is unfavorable to their reality, which is the reason why they are attracting experiences that don't feel pleasant. So then they feel a certain way, and it causes them to react to that. And the reactions can come out as different things, like, yelling, screaming, having too much anxiety, having too much, like, not being able to relax, not being able to sleep. And it's really because that person is trying to figure out how to make their life better, because what they're seeing on the outside does not reflect how they would like to feel, or to feel about what's on the outside. Like, what's on the outside is not really in harmony with how they would like it to be. So they react to that. And when they react, we look at them and think that they're crazy. But that's not the way you're supposed to look at them. You're not supposed to look down on people that are struggling. You're not supposed to look down on people that are struggling, because they just have to open up their minds to have a new perception, a new way of thinking. And once they have a new way of thinking, their subconscious beliefs will then reflect on the outside by how they are in harmony with everything. And they will know how to have boundaries so that they don't become affected by anything that does try to come toward them that is not beneficial to them. So, people look at people that have been diagnosed with a mental disorder as if they are, there's this thing people call people like that a lunatic, or a loony, or crazy, or many different names that people call people like that they think is bizarre to their, to them. But, it's like a person that is showing these signs is basically struggling because they don't have the right belief system to help them navigate this world. Once they have the right belief system, they can navigate this world and know and have discernment to be able to pick and choose what they focus their energies or their attention on. Sometimes you can't really tell what's right when in your childhood people told you negative things about you or something, or maybe they spoiled you or made you feel that you can have anything you want. And then so it's like different personality types that develop based upon what they experience as a child. There's a saying, show me the life of a child from 1 to 7 and I will show you their life, like something like that, some type of thing, because between the years of 1 and 7, that's when children absorb the most amount of information, because they're in a certain frequency that makes them absorb everything so that they can learn as much as possible. That's how they are able to learn languages and learn how to walk. And they're basically just copying what they see. And the more that they listen to certain things, absorb certain informations, the more that affects their mental state. So you can't really believe everything you hear, because sometimes some people are just speaking from their belief systems. And this is why you have to be able to take things with a grain of salt. As a grain of salt, because you don't know what you have to have that discernment, like I said. And the best way to be able to discern things is through experience. The more you experience, the more you are able to tell like what something is like. So then you know what to expect next time. But at the same time, that's also what creates our ego. It's our experiences. So it's one of those things you have to really look within and study yourself. Study, like, ask yourself, why is it that you feel a certain kind of way? Or, like, how can you change a certain situation? And where did certain belief systems come from? And are those belief systems true? And that's how you could change your whole life. It's by letting go of different belief systems that don't serve you. Like, you don't have to continue living in a place that is unhealthy if you want to live a healthier life. But in order for you to move from a place like that, you have to change your subconscious beliefs Because as you do, you will start to open up your mind to different possibilities. And when you do, your imagination starts to take root of what you attract into your life. So mental illness is really just about, your mind's state, your state of mind affecting your ability to feel happy, or your ability to feel neutral or balanced. That's all it is. And, there's different levels. For some, it could get really bad because they've been through really bad things. And for some, it's like mild. There's different levels. There's severe, moderate, mild, different levels. So we have to stop, looking down on people that have, mental disorders. Because it can happen to anyone. And a lot of people probably have some type of, way that's unbalanced. But because they appear to, follow the way that society runs, it's like they may look normal, but they are still kind of unbalanced, because there's such thing as workaholics. And that's unbalanced, because if you keep on working and you keep on doing something and expecting different results, it's sort of like, it's kind of like you're doing something that you think you have to do when you really don't have to do it.